What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? This is your boy MM2K back again with another piece of content. And no, this is not the same video that you saw yesterday where we were talking about come over and meet us for the interview. The interview has been concluded. The interview has been completed. And I'm going to say this. I will say this, that if you did not heed my warnings from prior to go watch it live, you did yourself a disservice. I seriously urge you after this video to go over there to Project Storm's channel. We'll have the links and stuff below, but go over there and check out that interview because it was one for the ages, definitely. Now, here's what we did. We sat down with our good friend John Scarr. John Scarr of Best Buy Canada, and he's of the Best Buy Canada blog, or Best Buy blog, excuse me, and Best Buy gaming efforts. And we talked to John about a variety of things. First, we talked to John about his gaming lineage. We were surprised to find out because he looks like a younger guy. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to him. Whatever he's eating, whatever mango fruit or whatever he's eating to keep the fountain of youth going. We thought he was a younger guy, but come to find out that John is around the same age as me and Project Storm. So he's 5,000 years old, like me and Storm. No, he started off on the ColecoVision and older game systems like we did back in the early 80s. So shout out to him for that. He talked about his favorite platforms in between that time of the ColecoVision, the Atari, the Nintendo, Genesis, and all that other stuff, right? And then we pretty much talked about the evolution of gaming prior to what happened with the PlayStation 1, because the PlayStation 1 kind of took gaming into a different stratosphere. Would you agree? You know, and I think you would. So we talked about his lineage, which was a great conversation to have. After we went into his lineage, we kind of talked about, you know, the advent of gaming right now, post the PlayStation 1 era, where people are more or less in tune with raising a flag or planting a flag with a particular piece of plastic or a platform, right? And if you don't praise their purchase, then they go into these back and forth console war discussions and all types of crazy things that happen that we didn't really see prior to that PlayStation 1 era kicking it off. We go into the psychology of that, and it was refreshing to sit down with somebody that has lineage, but can give you his individual take and give you his expertise on why that's happening. So that definitely enlightened the conversation even further, examining why people are planting these flags with certain systems instead of just enjoying gaming altogether. But last but certainly not least, we went into what he does, what's the creme de la creme of what he does right now, opposite of playing games, which is writing for a Best Buy blog and talking about all things gaming on that blog site. And I tell you, I was impressed with John before. I'm just reading his articles, but talking to him about the technique and the things deployed over at the Best Buy blog site made me even more impressed. I tell you, this is a group, first and foremost, that is under some fantastic leadership, because the leadership approaches them and says basically, look, we're not here for clicks. We are here to inform, okay? And because of that mantra, because of that state of mind, you see things from John and his writing and his articles that are that are void of the fluff, that are void of the conjecture, that is full of facts, and what he does that is very ideal and model for his colleagues is when he is giving his opinion, all right, he makes it very clear in the article that, hey, here's the facts first and foremost. There's everything that's embodied upon what I'm talking about. But here's, after I put everything on the table, here's how I felt after my sampling of said things on the table. And that's something that's really missing from gaming journalism right now. And it's very refreshing to see John and the people at Best Buy blog actually practice this. Well, let me do this. Let me show you something. To show you what I mean, this is his Outriders Demo Impressions article. We went over this in the interview. But the part that kind of really impressed me the most is the section where he talked about smooth gunplay coupled with an expanding skill tree. Definitely check out this article. I'll leave a link to this article and hopefully check out all of his future content. But I'm not going to read it word for word, but what I'm going to say here is that when you look in this section, this is the epitome of saying, hey, here's everything that you get on the table, but here's after I sampled said items on the table, here's what I derived from it. And what you get here is you get a clear understanding of what is fact, what is just appeasement for the individual writer. When you're dealing with other entities right now in journalism, they try to blur that line. They try to make this sloppy gumbo that just, if you're looking for fact and truth, it just leaves this sour taste in your mouth. What do I mean by that? Well, often too much, you get people that put conjecture and opinion in, and it's misinformation, it's misleading, or it's just incomplete, and they try to sell it as fact. And you've seen that a lot, particularly with Stadia, and John talks about this in our interview, about how maybe some of his colleagues just are not following a proper path, because unlike Best Buy Blog Canada, they are not, his colleagues might be more in tune with clicks than they are with informing the listening public and the unsuspecting gamer. It says a lot that Best Buy hired writers to help promote gaming and products and things that they have in their store. So therefore, their bread and butter isn't, hey, click on this, click on this, click on this. This is an extension of the service and products that they're already offering you to help you keep more informed about said products and services, where journalism is about you clicking on them. They have no product or service to sell besides you clicking on them. So you can see the contrasting situation where two different entities talking about the same different things. One can operate with pure integrity. The other one operates with no integrity in a lot of cases, and we've seen that a lot over and over, time after time, when it came to Stadia. You had to throw some Cyndi Lauper in there, all right? So it was refreshing to sit down with John. It was really refreshing to check out his lineage and find out it strikes closer to home than we originally thought. And it was just a great thing to sit there and pick his brain on why we see these travesties in journalism when these guys aren't falling prey to that. They're just informing their public, and they're writing great stuff. And I'm telling you, this is some of the best content in relation to gaming that I've seen in years. Reminds me of the old GMR magazine, you know what I'm saying, where they're brutally honest. They stay on top. They're honest, and they're going to let you know if you got a bad product, there's a bad product or a service. But they explain to you why, and they separate the opinion from fact and leave out the conjecture. Great interview. Check it out as soon as you check it out now. All right. All the links and the cards and all that stuff will be here after the fact. And with that said, that's it from your boy MM2K. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you will follow up. Check out that interview. And if you want more MM2K, check out the links below to follow me and check out more Stadia Dosage. With that said, appreciate and love all of y'all. Have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.